everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nico and I am a full-time eBay reseller. So, I've been on the road for way too much. My suitcase is unpacked and I'm very happy about that. I don't plan on going anywhere until the following Wednesday on June 6th. I have to take my mom to the Denver airport to fly out to see my uncle. And so I might make some day trips, but I'm not packing a suitcase. It's summer, if we broke down or something, there's nothing that I couldn't borrow or run to Walmart and buy just for a day. So I'm hoping not to pack a suitcase for at least over about a week and a half. I've been at the bins. You can see that doesn't even do it justice. Let me see there. That is the bins haul that we'll be going through. And some of that is also consignment, the consignment store that I shop at, and then also some regular stores. And there's more over here too. In this box, that's my son's stuff that we'll look at, what he's giving me to consign. He's working hard this weekend putting things on a spreadsheet, and he thinks he has about 40 or 50 more items to give me that we consign together. So that's a big blessing for me because it means I don't have to travel for about a week and a half. Now, because next weekend he can't go to garage sales because it's his wife's birthday, and so we won't be going to garage sales. So I may go get up at 4 in the morning and go garage sale somewhere that next Friday. But again, I don't know. If I'm still in the middle of all this, I might just enjoy the day off or the chill day. So today's my anniversary. Let's see, we were married in 89. I'd have to do the math, but over 30 years. I think it's 31. I'm terrible about that stuff. So my husband and I, we are going to do some work because we're taking Memorial Day off to go see family. We're just running up, the interstate and have supper. We will go decorate some graves. It's, we are very traditional, I guess. So we'll go do that. And then just kind of have a day off and eat lunch out that day. And that'll kind of be our anniversary. So today we're working a little bit. Last night I just came home and it was all I could do to just unpack the few groceries I had bought. And my husband always helps. He unloads the car when I come back and all that. So I sound like I'm doing it all by myself. This trip I did have to go by myself and do the bins by myself. And this shoulder here is just really sore. I did one full 12-hour day, start to finish, open to close. And then the next day I only stayed till 2. And when I'm going every week, and doing my stretches like I should, it doesn't really affect me. I mean, I'm tired afterwards, without a doubt, because I don't sit down. I mean, if I do sit down, it's for 5 minutes while I'm sorting a pile that is just easier to sit down and get to the ground with. But I don't sit down the whole 12 hours, and I'm just very short. I'm 5 foot tall, if you can't tell on the video, and maybe I look really tall. Maybe I should just live on YouTube and people might think I'm like 5'7" or something, but no, I am barely 5 foot tall. So all that reaching, and I try to do it ergonomically correct, I guess is the word. But you're trying to get your stuff, and so sometimes I know I can feel myself reaching to the back of the bin, which means that I actually have to hop up and lay on my stomach to reach stuff. It's embarrassing, I'm 53 years old. I'm sure people are like, what is she doing? And it's never a grail. I mean, if you're reaching and you pull out a $600 Polo Ralph Lauren, then people think, oh wow, she's smart. But if you're just reaching for a Peter Millar or something and you're putting that much effort into it, I'm sure it looks ridiculous. But yeah, my elbows are sore, and I physically literally did stretches there, like weirdly so, like lots of stretches, and did my whole stretch routine in between rotations one time, and no one else is doing that. I am the only person. So I tried, but yeah, I really did kind of overdo my shoulder. So I am glad that it'll get a rest for about 10 days. That's a good thing. But anyway, guys, let's get to it. This is a shipping video. It is Saturday morning. My community here in Saratoga, Wyoming, the internet is always amazing, especially now that I pay for fiber. It's great. The cell phone thing with Union Wireless is amazing. We have very few outages. I can't have Union because I travel too much, so I have to have Verizon because, you know, I was roaming all the time, and they kind of were like, you need to change. Like, you can't be roaming that much. Ooh, I got another offer I'll have to look at. But anyway, so we never have outages and stuff. So thankfully I was gone a lot this week because I told you last time I tried to upload a video, if you happen to catch that, I didn't know if this was going to upload. And sure enough, it took like 9 hours to upload a 1-hour video to YouTube. And normally that's about an hour. So I'm just back now. This is my first attempt to make a video and try to upload it. I don't think it's fixed. The regular internet is fixed now. When I was gone this week, like the newspaper, I have a friend at the newspaper office, and she uploads their advertising and everything to get it printed somewhere else. They outsource the printing, and they had so much trouble even having enough internet speed to upload what they needed to do. And it's a known outage, like Union knows that they're having it. So we'll see. I'll just plug this in and let it run while I'm doing other things today. So technically it's not a big deal, but I am trying to photo a lot of this stuff in the next couple days to get to my VA, and that's when it becomes a big deal because you know, he sees the photos showing up and he wants to get his work done, and it's like one photo every, you know, 5 minutes. And so hopefully they get that fixed. If not, I'll call on Tuesday and they'll help me. But yeah, they were even having trouble with dropped calls. So anyway, that's my son. I'll text him and tell him I'll call him back in a minute. Sorry. I knew he might call. I knew he might be out at garage sales. I need to say, give me a bit. I'm getting shipping out. Sorry, guys. Real life here. My son and I talk every single day at least once. You know, I mean, I'm blessed that he wants to call me and talk to his mom because that's not always the case. And when he lived in Missouri and we weren't working together, you know, he didn't necessarily call me every single day. He's busy on Amazon and stuff. But since he's shopping for Amazon and then we're doing the consignment together, you know, we talk every single day. I talk to my daughter, you know, less than that, like every 3 or 4 days. We text back and forth. She has a traditional job where I can't just text her at work and things, so it's different. But anyway, guys, we better get started. 16 orders, $492.01. And so what I was saying is that this is going out on Saturday morning. If you don't remember, Monday is Memorial Day, and it's a postal holiday. I don't know about UPS. I need to check that out. I'm not sure if it's a UPS holiday or not, but and I do have one big item that might affect. I hope this is going like to California or something so that I can ship it through the postal service and get it out of here. If not, it may not go out till Tuesday, so I might skip that one. I'll take a look. But anyway, so yeah, this is from my husband and I shipped yesterday on Friday. So we shipped Friday morning. And so all of these orders, these 16 orders, are $492.01. And actually, I just remembered there's a towel set that I got to pull. Hold on, guys. Let me find it here. Let's see. Here it is. Okay, sorry. This towel set, I love it. I'm really kind of sad that it sold. Is this not mod or what? Oh, this is gorgeous. This is from that estate sale. I have almost doubled my money from that estate sale already. I sold the silverware, which I showed you on my last shipping video. Then I sold this towel set for $22, and we'll get it shipped. And then I sold that pink blanket, which I had showed you in the haul video, but I couldn't show you the shipping because I haven't been home all week. But I sold right away the pink satin edged blanket that was new in the package. It was a JCPenney's, what is it called? Field Manor or something like that. Family Field, I don't know. But anyway, it sold within 2 days. I let it go for about $40 plus shipping, which was decent. I could have held out for 60, but the packaging on the outside was all cracked. It is a wool blanket. It wasn't waffle weave. But either way, so I sold $160 in the silverware. Then I sold 22 here and 40 on the blanket. So that's way over 200, and I only paid about 100, if that, altogether at that estate sale. So, all right, guys, I've gone on for 10 minutes, but that's an update. That's where I've been. If anyone cares, and let's get shipping. All right, so we have a pair of koi scrubs. So anyway, this is 24 hours worth of sales. $492.01 is great for 24 hours. I can live on this. This is wonderful. These are a 3X pair of koi pants scrub bottoms. I was kind of experimenting on these. I got them in the bins. There were like 5 pair, all from the same person. I was hoping to get more like 16 plus shipping. And, you know, I sold the other ones, maybe a few that went for 13 or 14 different colors. This is kind of like it is a blue, but it's like a blue-green, and it just, I don't know, it just didn't go. I know I can wait longer and get more, but this was such a cheap thing. I went ahead and just let it go. They did use my 22% off coupon. They also used promoted listings. And I only sold these for $11.97 plus shipping, so $16.91. So I wouldn't do that again, even from the bins. I'm trying to get higher price sales. So 14 ounces. And this is going to California. So it's going to cost $6.22, and I charged $6.75. Oh, actually, I've had these longer. These are 4,771. I'm sorry, this is a different pair. I've had these longer. This wasn't my most recent set of 3X koi scrubs. That's weird. I didn't realize I had an older one in my inventory. But anyway, so yeah, this one needed to go. That's why the price was lower, is it got caught up in my sale, and it just needed to go. There is an estate sale in town. My friend messaged me, and I missed it yesterday because I was out of town garage sailing with my son. But I might run by today and just see. I'm the one who buys like those weird vintage towels and stuff. A lot of people, you know, just leave. They're like, oh, that's old towels. They don't realize that even on the more muted patterns, people love that Canon towels and all of that. So I might run by and see what I see. I've probably missed all the like obvious stuff. Need my thing out here more. Yeah, I'm pretty tired today, guys. I woke up at 4:30 on my own, so because I went to bed fairly early. So today will probably be kind of catch up and rest day and nap day and treat ourselves well. Oh, good. I sold some silverware. I sold, I won't pull it, but I'll tell you about it. And then let me just look at this offer here. This is Dorman Burns. I'm definitely going to take that offer. That is great. That is a good sale. I will probably ship these today, and I can briefly show you these on my next, on my haul video. I can show you these 2 items, maybe, although I'll need to get to the mail before I can film the haul. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. I may just have to tell you about them. All right. I want to get all my orders out so the customers don't have to wait the 3-day weekend. So I know it makes it hard when I'm doing the video. This is a pair of poetry pants. I have had these for a very long time. They were new at tags. I believe I got these in the bins. I'm pretty sure. They're a women's size 12. They are wide leg, new at tags, but I've held on to them for quite a while. I think I had these in the $70 range, and they just didn't budge. So I took an offer of $35 plus shipping. So they sold for $49.34 total. We did pay promoted listings on these. I think this is, no, I haven't edited the 4300 yet. So this just maybe got caught in my sale, and finally it was the right price, I guess, that someone was willing to pay. I haven't gotten this far on editing yet. Yeah, I'm not going shopping again, at least not a big shopping trip to the bins, until I get the 200 items edited. My son spent about 2 hours when I was with him when we were driving around to garage sales. He took my phone so that we're not logging into, you know, each other's eBay accounts, because he does have an active eBay account. He just, it's just easier for me to do it since I have the whole shipping set up. But anyway, he edited almost all of his stuff, and on the older stuff, we just went way down, and he looked at every single thing, and so a lot of his stuff is, you know, going to sell here. It's starting to. All right, this is going to Seattle, Washington, priority mail, padded flat, $8.30, and I charged $9.75. I need to find, let's see, I'll just put these in a poly bag. That'll work. Find a bigger one. Sorry guys, I'm here. I'm just getting a poly bag. I have those little white drawer systems, you know, that like dorm people have in their dorm, and I have all my poly bags of the different sizes down in there and things like that. Yeah, there is a thrift store that has changed hands about 40 miles from here, and it's where we go to King Soopers and we go get our groceries and things. And I told you about that on a couple hauls ago, and she is selling off the old inventory that kind of came with the store, but she's getting a ton of new donations. I need to go there and see, you know, if she's gotten the new stuff out yet. You can tell it's much cleaner, and she's not trying to overprice most things. She is marking up some things, but it'll be a really good resource, so I may not have to travel as much. That would be just too fun if that happened. Talbot's 12. I'm getting there, guys. All right, this is, I've had these a while. This is number 4154, and I'm on the 5200s, so about 1,000 items ago. These are just a pair of Talbot shorts. They're just chino shorts. You know, I'm always torn. There's so many shorts coming out of the bins right now. I could just do a bunch of $10 sales plus shipping, and nothing wrong with that. I've tried stretching some of these out to get 15, which would definitely make the difference. And on some it works, maybe in the height of summer, but you know, it doesn't work every time, so I end up with a bunch of $10 sales. I know that adds up, especially when you're buying stuff at the bins. So I was kind of tempted, but Talbot's is not one that I would do that with again. I must have, I don't know how I got these in a bulk group or something. I would do it with maybe some Columbia and some Title IX and some Gorp Core type things, but these are just plain old, you know, Talbot's things. Sorry, I thought I knew. I want to make sure if I can go under 12. Yes, I can go at 12. That'll save some money. All right, these are going to Missouri, Oregon, Missouri. So changing that to 12 ounces really made a difference. It's $4.88 to ship, and I charged $6.75. But by the time I pay, I don't know if this was promoted listings. I don't think it was, or I would have told you. But by the time you pay eBay fees on the shipping, I'm not keeping that much in the end, really. So you need some more envelopes. More envelopes. So yeah, I want to get this shipping out of here. Then I will, on my way down, I'll go see where the estate sale is and see if they're open. By 8:30, I would assume that they're open. I'll go try to find that. I'll see if there's any other garage sale signs around. I haven't seen that there's any more garage sales in town, but there might be. So I'll go figure that out. IKEA bag wouldn't open. All right, let's do these towels. Yeah, these are, what brand are these? I did so many towels this week. Oh yeah, Field Crest. Normally I don't pick up just any random Field Crest towels, but yeah, this is just gorgeous. So, no stains, look like, you know, she just bought them. I mean, I put vintage. I mean, the tag is definitely USA. So yeah, this was just a one that she must have had really nice in a package and just never used, which is sad. I mean, this is so fun. I mean, to, you know, use these would have been really, really fun. Let me fold these a little better. Or maybe she had these as her decoration, you know, in the bathroom. That's different, you know, like if this is your kind of decorative hand towel thing. But to just let them sit and nobody's seeing them for all those years, that's sad to me. All right, let's see what I charged on shipping. I don't think I could get that into a padded flat rate. If I really, really, you know, like spent my life dedicated to that, I could. These are only going to California, so that's good. This will be pretty inexpensive anyway. All right, let me see what this weighs. All right, 1 pound, 6 ounces. I need to up this a little bit. Okay, so Parcel Select says 822. It probably isn't even any faster, but priority is 882. I don't know how much faster when it's only going to California anyway. But I'm going to upgrade them and do that. Make sure you're still here. That one time my camera totally powered down. Now I have my USB settings different, so I don't see you going anywhere yet. Hopefully. All right. It's frustrating to lose a video. Those of you who do YouTube, you'll know. One of my best hauls ever, not kidding. It just had the most amazing stuff. I filmed a haul and it got corrupted somehow, and it was like an hour-long haul. It had just amazing stuff, and I did pay on Fiverr for someone to attempt to get it uncorrupted. They did get it uncorrupted, but then the voice was messed up. It was like such a delay, and I thought, you know, I could tell people just listen, don't watch the video of my mouth with the sound, you know, seconds behind. But I felt like it just wasn't worth uploading, really. It was just so, it irritated me, and I just couldn't imagine people really being willing to listen to that. I guess if you're driving in your car and you're only listening to YouTube a lot anyway, maybe someone would have. But anyway, so yeah, that is frustrating. All right, this is just Grand Theft Auto, I think this is. This is some kind of a video game. I bubble wrap the video games just because, you know, some people are picky, and that's fine. Grand Theft Auto, Vice City, San Andreas, PlayStation 2, PS2 with manuals, maps, and video. So my son reduced this in the last few days, and we took $15 plus shipping, so $26.79. This is some clearance from lots that he buys. He sends a lot of video games into Amazon. This must be kind of a lower end one that he just didn't want to deal with on there. And so, yeah, it's sold via promoted, but $26.79 all in. Yeah, my shoulder's sore enough that even just this, even this hurts. Oh, man. Even just this little tiny box. I mean, this certainly is not heavy. I'll rest it up today. I don't know how much I'll get done today. My VA has about 30 more items done. So thankfully today and tomorrow, if I didn't want to do any work, I technically don't have to. Because, you know, I have listings drafted over there, so all I have to do is launch the drafts if I really needed to. This is going to Alvarado, Texas. It's $8.22 by parcel. Let me see what priority is $8.82, so let's just go priority. And I charged $9.75, so let's do that. So yeah, I'm gonna gonna rest. Let me see if my son really needs something. What is this here? Oh, cancellation request, of course. People buy stuff and then they just... Let's see. It's not popping up. Do you ever want to say, you know, please quit playing on eBay? Do you ever, like, are you ever just in a bad mood and you just want to be like, please get a life and stop playing on eBay? So, she says she found a better price. Yay for you. That, I just, you know, thankfully I don't very often react. You know, I know that there's not that many of that shirt out there. It's kind of a rare shirt, but anyway. Some people are just playing and testing, and, you know, I don't know. I don't really worry about it too much. I have accidentally, like, clicked on something before, so I get it. Yesterday, I probably wasn't as nice as I needed to be. This guy bought something and it shipped. What was it? Oh, a video game. And he's like, after it's like shipped and everything, he's like, how did you send the video game? And I said, in a box, you know, just like this one. We send all video games in a box. Well, what size was the box? He messaged back. And I'm like, I was kind of like a little bit rude. I feel bad. I was kind of like, you know, are you kidding me type thing, you know, or whatever. I just was, probably should not have answered at all, because, you know, he was just asking like repetitive questions after the fact. So I looked at his feedback. It doesn't seem like it'll be a problem. In the end, I think he said that if stuff comes to his office, and sometimes he doesn't end up getting it, but it's a video game, so like what size box would I ship that in, right? You know, do you ever just feel like you're not your nice self? And so I felt bad. I was, you know, in the car and, you know, trying to get my work done and get home. And so, yeah, I should have been much nicer. But I wasn't too rude, like as in eBay will get mad at me rude, but I just wasn't as kind as I should have been. You should always assume the best, like maybe he has some reason for asking these questions. But anyway, I didn't assume that. These are going to Atlanta, Georgia. This is a big box of chalk. Now, chalk, vintage chalk, and I've got this double box because, of course, chalk is very breakable. Chalk really can sell very well on eBay. And my son found tons of this vintage chalk. He looked it up. He couldn't find this exact brand of it or this exact style of it. But chalk can sell for $100 for a group. And so we tried this higher because we couldn't find the exact one, and it just never sold. So we finally took 20, let's see, I gotta go back. What did I take? We finally took $19.54 plus shipping, so $41.08. So they're still paying $41 for this box of chalk. There's 175 pieces in it, like as far as single chalk pieces. It's yellow chalk. It's number 1440. It's Benny Smith Crayola. So on this particular one, I would not recommend ever buying it, but do, if you ever see boxes of vintage chalk, like not just one box, but, you know, 15, 20 boxes, look it up, and it might be one of the ones that can go for about $100 in a lot. But I'm glad to get this out of here. And I should have measured my box already. Ugh. Yeah, I've got measurements in there. All right, so parcel select is $17.29. I don't think I can afford to upgrade. Priority would be $30. Yep, nope, we aren't doing that. All right, so here we go. Yeah, I have 2 orders that I'm not messaging them. I guess technically eBay is sending them invoices, so they probably see me as messaging them, but I'm not personally saying anything to them. But one is for an Zegna sweater, Emma Gildno, let's see. If I have it in front of me, I can say it. But anyway, it's a Zegna, Emma Gildno Zegna sweater. And I sold it for $30, and he's like, I'll pay tomorrow, I'll pay the next day, you know. And like I said, I'm not hassling them. And then I have these floaty shoes over here, this $80 pair of shoes, and he keeps keeps messaging me, but he messaged me at least once saying, I promise I'll pay this weekend. And, you know, and I said, that's okay, but, you know, we do need to get these sold, so I'm going to relist them this weekend. So I'm going to go ahead and put cancellation requests on both of those if they don't pay by tonight, which of course it's a holiday weekend, and I've waited like 6 or 7 days on those. I'm surprised that eBay hasn't actually ended and relisted for me, because I have mine on about 4 days, I think it is. So obviously I hope that they do follow through and pay, but it's not a they're busy and they don't have the time, because by the time they messaged me they could have obviously paid. So it must be they're waiting for money to come in, or they're just playing. I haven't looked at their feedback yet to see what's going on with that. All right, let's see where we're at now. I'm glad that could go parcel select. That way I don't have to worry about whether UPS is open. All right, this is a Lauren Ralph Lauren equestrian shirt. I picked these up in almost any brand that I find it, in any size. This is a medium, which isn't the best size. If this had been an XL, which I have sold before, I got closer to 30, 35. I can't remember. It's been a long time. But you can tell this is very distinctive. It's like a horse, equestrian horse bit pattern. A lot of different brands make this. This sold via promoted listing within, I want to say, 4 or 5 days. I took $25 plus shipping, so $34.19. And it's very distinctive, even if you're just really quickly in the bins or going through the racks. I believe I got this at a regular store. I honestly can't remember, guys, where I got this now. I have been shopping nonstop for 3 weeks, off and on, just because I had other commitments and, you know, taking my mom places and different things. So I've just been shopping nonstop. Okay, this is 7 ounces, and this is going to Naples, Florida. It's kind of a lighter weight button-up, but surprised it's going to Florida. All right, $4.31, and I charged $6.95. I've already had a bottle of water, but yeah, I need to definitely eat some breakfast. I came home and my husband and I were so tired. I had some taco meat in the freezer, thankfully, that was fresh, and right before I left, we just had a couple tacos and I froze it, and I knew that this weekend that I would be coming home tired. So we pulled that out and just had some tacos. And, but yeah, I am really hungry now. Can't wait till these envelopes run out, but I'm going to use them. I'm thrifty, so I'll use them up, and then I'm going to see how the half labels go. I've got that all purchased sitting over there in the corner, and I probably have another 300 of these, though, and that's fine. They're a little cheaper than the other, but the other's faster, so sorry guys, I can't get that to go. And so my time is more valuable than saving a few cents per whatever per order, I think. We'll find out. Now, if there's a lot of mistakes in printing and things like that, then that could get expensive, but I'm not worried about it. This is a Tori Richard shirt. I do like Tori Richard in bigger sizes. I can only get 12 to 13 in smaller sizes. Like, I wait forever. This is 4X, and it's imported fabric. Yeah, this is not silk, but this is kind of a paisley. And I actually have lawn in there. This is not the lawn pattern. I missed that. I think my VA might have copied it off of something, but it's fine. They can easily tell it's paisley. And so yeah, that was a decent sale. No promotions of any kind, and this sold for $18 plus shipping, so $26.54. And this is 7 ounces. I think my son's out at a garage sale. I think that's why he called. He said that there was a 6 a.m. garage sale in the town where he lives, which I just left last night. I really debated staying one more night gone and then going to garage sales again this morning because, you know, I just need to be shopping during the summer is what it's my job. That's what I need to do during the summer so that winter isn't so chaotic. But I've been going on, 3-4 nights, and I just didn't have it in me. I wanted to come home and see my husband because today's our anniversary too. But I could have driven in this morning, and that would have been fine. My husband knows what we're doing. The money is what we're after too, so that's fine. But yeah, I just wanted to get home, unpack, and be home. See my dog. My dog was happy to see me. That is good. Sometimes I'm gone like 4 days. I'm like, does he even, realize that I am still part of the family? Now I'll be home well over a week, so. It does get harder. My husband comes to the bins with me a lot, but it does get harder when we take our dog because we travel with our dog just in case we got trapped overnight. We do have a lot of people that we pay during the day. If we're within 40 or 50 miles of home, we'll pay someone to watch him during the day and not take him, especially in the summer when it's hot. We'll just pay someone to come let him out real quick. And we have a ton of people who can do that. But we don't have a lot of people who will stay the night with him or whatever, or even stay up late enough. He doesn't really need someone to sleep over here. He just needs someone to come let him out at like 10 or 11 at night and then be here by 7 in the morning. And we have a couple people who will do that. But anyway, we take him with us to the bins, and my husband just walks him and comes in and checks on me and goes and gets me an iced tea, and then he'll, pay for what I have, and it really does save my body because, he's doing half the lifting and all of that. And but this time I had to go alone, and so I did it all by myself. But I don't know. I think we might just make some day trips here in the next few weeks. Even not even just to avoid the hotels, because hotels in Denver during the summer are like $140, $150, especially where I need to be at. We can shop for sales and try to get them cheaper, but it definitely is nice. It's nice to see the sunrise. So we've done it before and probably do it a couple times. We'll get up at like 4 in the morning, be in the car by 5, be to the bins by about 9, because it's about a 3-hour drive, 2.5, 3 hours. Be to the bins by 9, and then shop all day, then get maybe one hotel night, and then do the same the next day, and then be home late. It's a lot more grueling, it's not restful, but it saves a ton of money, and it's really nice. It's a nice drive. We go through the mountains when we do that, just so that the drive is nicer. This is a Title IX dress. This is a size small. I debated to getting it because it is a small. I thought, should I get a small? But the price was right. It was either the bins or I paid $4 for this. Or this might have even been my consignment money. Like I said, guys, I'm sorry I've been shopping so much. But at the most, I paid $4.50 for this, and it sold right away. $22 plus shipping, so $30.55. And they did not use any promotions on this at all. Yeah, I needed to find myself some summer shirts. Like I have like 3 or 4 shirts, which is fine, but they don't really match. I don't really want like 25 shirts in the summer. I just want, a certain like number, but like I just don't have anything that matches. So I needed to really find myself some clothes this week, and I just did not. I have plenty of nice shorts. I have lots of cool shorts. In fact, I found myself another pair of cool shorts, and so I'm keeping those. This is going to El Dorado Hills, California. I had to put 12 ounces in there. It's a little over 11. And so I charged $4.88, and I charged $6.95, and it's going to cost $4.88. Yeah, I don't wear those real like boho blouses that are in style. I love them. I absolutely love them, but they just don't look good on me. They make me look chubbier even than I am. And when you're 5 foot tall, you know, a big oversized blouse. I mean, I think if you're thin enough, maybe you can wear that style. But to me, it just makes me look really dumpy, I feel like. So I do have trouble finding things that I like even this shirt. The minute I find something new, I'm going to get rid of it. It's okay. It's just I've had it a couple seasons and I'm tired of it. I think it's Eddie Bauer or something. I don't even know what brand this is. I'm just ready to get some new stuff. And so hopefully in the next few weeks I find myself some clothes. I have lots of workout shirts, you know, I wear those around, but I don't want to always look like that. All right, this is a pair of Jansen shorts. I did pay, I remember these. I got these half price at an ARC, and they were the right color tag. So I paid around $4.50. I think they had 7 or 8 on them. So I paid, you know, under $4.50. It might have even been cheaper. They might have been $6 and I paid $3. I remember that I debated on getting them. The comps weren't 100% sell through, but these are vintage. I put Arthur Ashe. If you know who Arthur Ashe is, he's a tennis player, and he would wear shorts that this just is very fitting of what he would have worn. I put vintage 70s Arthur Ashe. That's what other people were doing. Size 40. So they did use my 22% off coupon, and I had these a lot higher. I was trying to get closer to 30 and it just didn't happen. So I got $22.17 shipped. So $18.21, no promoted listing on this minus the coupon. It's still a great markup. I just was starting high on these. You know, I thought maybe I could eke out a little bit more, but because mine are in good condition. These are really good vintage condition. These are going to Edmond, Oklahoma. I charge $6.75 and it's going to cost $4.20. My husband's back from walking the dog. I guess I could yell up to him to grab me these other 2 orders so I could show them to you. They're in the other room. That's the only problem is my, you know, when I'm here on a desktop computer, I can't like go pull the new orders that come in. And whenever I ship, new orders come in. It's like the algorithm likes me all of a sudden. I'm really excited about my bins haul. I think I found some good stuff. Nothing, you know, like a grail, like $200 or anything like that. But I think I found a lot of good, solid, like $50 items. Oh, yep, we've got another sale coming in. Yay. There'll be 3 or 4 that I can't show you because they came in. Now, this was a good sale. There's very few styles that I can just like spot. But, to be honest, when I first met my husband, because we've been married over 30 years, you know, this is the kind of thing that he would wear. And this is very 70s. It's velour, you know, so I can just spot it a mile away. And so when I saw this, I think I would have picked it up no matter what, because this is in style, this velour kind of, it's not a Henley because it has a pocket, but whatever. This is a Todd Snyder brand. This is a brand. Let me see if I'm showing it to you correctly. This is a brand you want to know, Todd Snyder. I don't know if it's a pickup in every single item, but it's definitely a pickup in these velour tops. And so where did I get this? I can't remember, guys. But at the most, I would have paid $5 for this, and it sold for $50 plus shipping, so $65.80. These velour tops are a big deal. I normally get around $20 to $24 for them in like lower end brands or in vintage brands, but in this brand, it's a huge bolo. So keep an eye out for those. They did not use my 22% off coupon or promoted listings. Like I said, I got $65 total. So that is good sale. I don't don't know if the thrift stores see that as like a vintage 1970s thing. And of course, this is a remake. This is not vintage. This is a newer brand. But usually I find them in vintage. And I don't think most people, I think they kind of get missed. I don't think most people think that you're going to go wear velour. I think that's kind of a trendy thing that a lot of people don't realize. This is going to Parrotsville, Tennessee. And I charged $9.95 and it's going to cost $8.30. So I'll pay my eBay fees on that. Yeah, I'm anxious to see if my son found anything at the 6 a.m. garage sale. We went to Goodwill and I found, let's see, did I even buy anything at Goodwill yesterday? I don't know if I did. He always comes out of there with stuff out of the carts. I let him handle the hard goods when we're together. He's just better at the toys and the video games and all that. So when we go together to a Goodwill, I let him handle all the hard goods and I go do the clothing. He's getting better at like leather jackets and stuff, but and shoes he's getting better at, but he's really good at the other stuff. So I know he bought and paid for something yesterday. We need to get it all listed. Okay. We did okay at garage sales. I found just a couple things to resell, but I found this really cool roller thing. It's like a tray kind of, but it has a plug-in to it, so you can plug your phone into it, like set it by your chair, and then but it's just a little mini thing on rollers, and it has a basket underneath. I don't know what you call it, but my daughter needs one. She has a tray that she always puts her stuff on when she's doing homework or watching TV or something, and it was getting old and nasty, and so I bought this for I just left it there. I washed it up and put it there. I haven't even heard from her yet if she saw it, but it's really cool that you can actually charge your phone on it while you're sitting there. So I found that. Then I found some camp chairs for my niece and nephew, and yeah, just lots of little stuff. All right, this is a Christmas shirt. Yeah, at the bins yesterday or 2 days ago, there were like 3 bins full of Christmas stuff that came out. And I tried to look at the Christmas sweaters and think, you know, could I save these for a couple months? Because in August, you can start definitely selling Christmas sweaters, if not now. But I didn't see any that were kind of that look that I was looking for. But anyway, this is a sale. I don't know. I've had this a long time, so I probably bought this during a Christmas season and it didn't sell. This just proves that who knows why someone wants a dinosaur Christmas golf shirt right now. Who knows why they didn't want it at Christmas, because I've had this through Christmas and they didn't want it. But this is a Proud 90 brand. It's not a brand I would suggest picking up. I think, you know, it's going to sell in under the $20 range, and that's if you're fortunate. This is a size small. That hurt it also, I think. And so it sold for $14.95 plus shipping, so $23.16. And it sold via promoted listings. No coupon was used on it. So maybe right at Christmas, I would maybe pick that up again, I guess. You know, try to get 20 plus shipping. But I ended up holding this. Or maybe a bigger size. Maybe the size would have made a difference. This is coming in at 7.2, so I'm going to put 8 ounces. It's going to Sullivan, Illinois. So it's going to cost $4.20, and I charged $6.75. I'm anxious to see how long this video takes to upload. I hope they've got the internet fixed. We'll see. I mean, the rest of my internet works great, but well, I hope that the upload speed is fixed. It'll sure make my videos easier today, because I don't know if I'll do another one today, but I want to do another like 50 items that I want to edit and do a video about that. And then I want to do my haul. So I have like 5 or 6 hours of content that I want to get uploaded in the next couple days to you. And if each one takes 8 hours, you know, that's not going to happen. So what I've been doing is just keeping a list of the videos that, you know, I'm uploading, especially when I'm gone. I make sure that I make a list and then double check that it did get uploaded, since I'm like you know, having to just walk away from it and leave it. So we'll see. We shall see. Yeah, 16 orders with more coming in, guys. I think I've gotten 3 more that, let's see, the Columbia, the Forks. Oh, yeah, I had the one, but then they sent a cancellation request. So I only have 2 new ones. All right, this is a pair of Wranglers. I got to see, there's one more order, 2 over there. All right, a pair of Wrangler jeans. This, I'm glad that it's gone. I got rid of most of the work Wranglers that were really destroyed that I had on my listings. I did that during an editing video. I gave them about 2 years, not on purpose, but just accidentally. This is from an estate sale where I went and the lady was just giving away tubs and tubs of jeans. She thought they were cutter fabric, and some on the top was, you know, it had been cut around the pockets to make purses or whatever. But down in all the other tubs, there were like, you know, good pair of jeans. So I right away got my money back because I didn't even pay for it, first of all. And I sold a lot of pair of jeans out of there for around $100. But I did make the mistake, I think it's a mistake, of listing all the lower end stuff too. I just kind of got in listing mode, and I just kept selling similar, and it went really fast. So I don't feel like I wasted my time listing them, but I tried to stretch out what a work jean is. And I think on Carhartts and I think on certain brands you can have a destroyed pair of Holy pants and they're fine, but on just Wrangler, it was a stretch, and I would not do it again. Maybe some other people know the keywords. I think too, at the time, like 2 years ago, I was using words like destroyed, worn, distressed, and now eBay certainly doesn't like the word worn, you know. I've heard that that's kind of a trigger because it means something else, you know. And so I've quit doing it myself. I just would not bother with this pair. But anyway, these are a 38-32. They are distressed, I have in the title. They sold for $5. So glad to see them gone. And $15.11 total. So getting them out of here. I don't need to weigh these. I know they're going padded flat rate. Going to Live Oak, California. California loves me today. Lots of orders from California today. Oh, if you're another YouTuber who follows me and I'm following you, and I normally watch and comment and try to help other YouTube channels, I'm pretty proactive at that because I know what just a like means. But I just, you know, for 2 weeks I haven't really watched anybody. I did some in my car. I listened some, and when I had a few minutes here and there, but I don't think I've finished a full YouTube video for weeks. So I need to get back and see what everyone else is selling and doing. I do take that back. I watched Thrift a Life. Now he's retired from actually listing on eBay, and he just does videos about what to sell. And, you know, he has this men's wear manifesto, which is well worth the donation that he charges, believe me. I need to get the updated one and give him a donation for the updated one. But he does a lot of research on that. So I did listen to one of his videos yesterday or the other day. I don't know. Oh, this one's giving me fits here. Okay, let's see where we're at here now. All right, this is a Rawlings mitt. This is from my son. He picks up a lot of catcher's mitts. Sometimes, I mean, he's easily sold mitts for $100. I think he thought this one would go higher because you can tell, you know, it's definitely kind of old, definitely worn, and he knew that. But it's a right-hand throw, John Bateman Pro Design mitt glove, number 218. He would have paid between $3 and $5. That's what most of our thrifts charge. So, but for some reason, I think it's just the wear. It's a lot of wear, and he kind of gave up on waiting too long. So he lowered this, and we took $17 plus shipping, so $30.64. Reinforce that a little bit. Okay, 1 pound, 5 ounces. Let's see where this is going. Okay, so this is going parcel select. I don't want to have such a, or this isn't going to go parcel select. This is going to go priority mail flat rate. For some reason, parcel select is chosen. I guess because it would be cheaper if I just sent it regular parcel select, but I have it in a padded flat rate, and this is only going to Nebraska, so that's really close to us in Wyoming. And I charged, this is going to somebody with sports in their title, so maybe they'll put it in their store, you know, maybe they'll get more. I'm keeping about a couple bucks on shipping too, so plus upgrading them to priority, which is good. Which is good. I got to order some more regular tape. I think I've got all my other supplies pretty well ordered. I've got lots of eBay tape, which I use for stuff like this. I don't trust eBay tape for big boxes. And sorry guys, I feel like I'm going to sneeze now. Whew, definitely going to sneeze soon. Ugh, man. At the bins, I sneeze quite a bit. Normally, I don't sneeze, but I do have like half the bins here in my house, so that's probably what it is too. I'll go see if my dog went on a successful walk. He loves to walk and always has, but my husband carries this foghorn, not a foghorn, but you know, a loud horn thing, and then he carries some doggy mace or whatever you call it, doggy deterrent stuff, and we don't have to use that stuff very often, but this is a small town and people just, you know, let their dogs run. And so my husband's like the least panicky person ever, but he did have a couple dogs, you know, really wouldn't leave him alone and looked kind of vicious when he was walking my dog. So he was only a couple blocks away, but my husband had to blow that horn, and so it did scare the other dog away. It successfully worked, but now my dog, you know, he's such a petrified little guy over any kind of sound, and so now the last few times he's been scared and hasn't wanted to go walking. So they say that even like a car backfiring or something that you think is just nothing, it can make your dog not want to take a walk. He doesn't have any injuries. He's running up the stairs, down the stairs, playing with other dogs. So he doesn't have an injury. It's definitely like a fear thing. These are Title IX. I always pick up most Title IX. This is just a pair of, this is a skort, actually. It's a skort, not shorts. And I was hoping to get closer to 20, but I've had these a long time. I've had these at least 7-8 months, and so I just went ahead and let it go. I might have just put it in the wrong season or something. So I still got $14 plus shipping, so $20.75, and they did use promoted listings. Right, 11 ounces. First class package, Cascade, Montana, so it's going really close. I charged $6.75 and it's going to cost $4.81. We are getting there. I might go grab those other 2 or 3 orders. I'll just leave it running. It'll be boring. You can skip through it. I don't edit, guys. Sorry, I don't know how, and I do want to learn, but right now I don't know how to splice a video in the right place without ruining it, and I'm doing good to keep my life on track with all the travel, so I probably won't learn anytime soon. That's something on a vacation when we're driving 8 or 9 hours and my husband is, you know, driving, that I will do. I will, you know, I look up YouTube videos and put my headphones in and watch YouTube videos on like how to do certain things, and that is definitely on my list, but I can't do it yet. All right, let me go see. I'll just write them down. I don't normally do that. I normally use my phone. Let's see. We need 49.43, which is a Columbia shirt. I'll probably just tell you about these. None of these are anything too overly interesting. And then I need to pick a 4-piece atomic silverware set. I've shown those on another video, so if you're watching my shipping videos, No, actually I didn't. I showed them on a haul video. You would have seen all of this silverware, just my last haul video. So if you want to see the atomic silverware I got, just go look at that one. I got to box it up and everything, so I won't put you through waiting, I don't think. And then I sold a case of refried beans. This was something that my dad was selling on Amazon, and then he quit selling on Amazon, so this is his leftover stock. It's not expired, but it doesn't have the date on the individual packages. And he was fine. He was 75 years old and it wasn't his income, so he knew that they weren't expired and he had the case, but he would sell them in the 3 packs individually and make a lot of money over the years on this one product. But I don't feel comfortable doing that because I want the technically speaking, I think by Amazon's rules you have to have the date showing on each individual package, and for some reason this manufacturer just doesn't do that. So I'm selling them by the case on eBay, and thankfully one went. This is some refried beans. They're dehydrated refried beans, and so I put prepper and camping, and so I sold a case of them of 6. There's 6 little packets in there, or no, 6 ounces, 8. It's an 8-pack. I sold it for $25.73 plus shipping, so $40.23. And so hopefully I've got about 20 cases of different ones, different flavors of these. They're really good. We actually had some last night with our tacos. They're not like a true prepper food. They're just like a dehydrated refried beans. So they're actually really good, and we had them last night. We had the chorizo flavor last night. So anyway, I have no cost in these. My dad just gave them to me, and I didn't know if they would sell on eBay or if I'd end up donating them to the food bank. I have until August to sell them before they're expired. So I'm gonna really make a big push on getting the price right on these and try to get at least 20 bucks a case on these. And so that was a good sale. So anyway, guys, that's what I'm going to go ship, is just some silverware for $40.20 all in. It's one little package of 4 salad forks. And I paid $2 for the package, and it's going to ship for $40.20. They did not use any promotions. On the Columbia shirt, it is a medium blue with roll tabs. I think it's button front. Yeah, button front Columbia women's medium. So this is a decent price, $13.36 plus shipping, so $17.17. They did use a 22% off coupon. And then on the beans, like I said, I got $40 shipped, and I don't know where that's going. They're pretty lightweight since they're dehydrated beans. Let me look here. These are going to Grand Prairie, Texas, so it will cost a little bit. But I charged $14.50 in shipping, and it looks like it's going to cost $10. So that is today, or not today's, but that's this video. I'm going to immediately see what happens when I try to upload it. So yeah, I'm at 16 orders and $492.01 when I started. Now we've got the other 3 orders. That's going to put me at 3 more orders, so 19 orders, and then I got to add $97.60 to the gross total. These are all gross numbers, right, guys? And then all the shipping I've just paid goes right back out, so it's not like I'm keeping near all of that. So we're at like $550, so that's really good. I'll let you go, and I hope that in a decent amount of time these videos upload and that we'll have a haul today. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.